champions.
Sydney FC, they'll win the cup.
Welcome to Perry Park in Brisbane. A place in the Australia Cup quarterfinals is up for grabs tonight. Moreton City Excelsior, the sole Queensland hope remaining in this year's tournament, taking on two-time runners-up Perth Glory. Good evening, everyone. Robbie Feldman here with you. Wonderful to have your company once again tonight here on 10 Play, live and free right across Australia. Beautiful, warm conditions in the Sunshine State capital. Temperatures touching 30 degrees today. Currently sitting somewhere around the mid-20s. Here we are. Bit of a breeze still coming in from the north, but otherwise perfect conditions for some football. There's a hard and fast track, and both sides certainly know how to find the back of the net. As we take a look at the team news, and for the home side, Cameron Miller makes two changes to his starting 11 that lost the Queensland Cup final to Lions FC on the weekend. Japanese import Seita Murai and veteran Chris Ma both come into the midfield, with Joe Scott and Emran Donnelly Fagan moving back to the bench. And there's plenty of goals in the boots of forwards Zach Kierpel and Marquez Walters, who both scored in the round of 32. And they have scored between them 36 goals in the Queensland NPL. Zachary Kierpel scoring an absolute worldie against Campbelltown City. For the visitors, there are three changes from the round of 32 win over Melbourne City. Jacob Muir slots into defence. Adam Bagaria will provide plenty of creativity in the midfield going forward. And the big name inclusion is captain Adam Taggart. Scored his first ever cup goal against Melbourne City. Actually makes his first starting appearance in the cup finals since 2017. But on that night, it was a famous cup set as Victorian powerhouse Heidelberg United defeated the Glory by a goal to nil. Just awaiting the two teams out onto the pitch here at Perry Park. Moreton City Excelsior only came into being last year, a merger between Moreton Bay United Jets and Albany Creek Excelsior. Here is Cameron Miller, the youngest coach in the Australia Cup, just 30 years old. He's been around both clubs before the merge. Oversaw the two clubs coming together. Albany Creek Junior played a bit of NPL with Moreton Bay United up until a few seasons ago. Actually played in the Australia Cup himself back in 2017. And David Drillich yet to taste defeat as Glory coach. Of course, the playoff win over Brisbane Roar, and then last round's 5-4 thriller against Melbourne City. Certainly has brought a new energy to the club, and really can't help but think there is something special building out in the West this season. The referee tonight is Adam Kersey. He'll be assisted by Andrew Lindsay and David Walsh. Daniel Elder is the fourth official. Excelsior convincing winners in the last round against Campbelltown City. 5-1. They face A-League opposition for the first time in the Cup. Marquez Walters, junior from Mount Gravatt Hawks, has scored a goal a game in the NPL this season, 21 in 21. Second top scorer in the league, and a very talented young forward who's far more mature than his 22 years of age suggests. He's even captained the side on a couple of occasions this season. Two captains, Declan Smith and Adam Taggart, doing the toss. Great to see Adam Taggart back out on the field. Dons the captain's armband once again. Final formalities. The Glory wearing their purple kit. And Moreton City and that absolutely fabulous bruised banana throwback. Homage to the Arsenal kit of early to mid-90s. Abdul Faisal, hasn't he been an excitement machine this tournament? Has made every poster winner since heading west from the MacArthur Academy. 3 goals in 2 cup games. Also had a previous Australia Cup appearance for Mount Druitt Town Rangers a couple of years ago. Really has impressed many viewers with his dynamic play. Certainly not afraid to take players on. Will be exciting to see how his combination with Adam Taggart goes tonight. Ollie Sale, long time since he's had a clean sheet to his name. Came back in February of last, early on. This is a 0-0 draw against Wellington Phoenix, his former club. Underway here at Perry Park. It'll be the home side travelling from right to left, as you see on your screens. Early touch for Walters. Gets to work early, lifting across, looking for Kierpal, but just runs out of space. And it will be a goal kick. Really do have plenty of attacking threats, this Moreton City side. Over 60 goals in their NPL season, which they finished second for the 2nd year running. Cameron Miller getting his side primed for the finals coming up. Actually face Peninsula Power on Sunday at their home ground, Walter Park. And winner will take on either the Gold Coast Knights or Lions FC in the final on September 7. All forward, looking for the run of Carluccio, and it's turned behind for a corner. First one of the night. Declan Smith, captain for Excelsior, such a key figure for them. Corner from Carluccio, hit low and hard, and that's nodded straight back out for another corner. In fact, it was Taras Gamulka who was on corner duties. Take 2. Swung to a dangerous area, and the Glory are on the board early. Zach Lezalaiski, the youngster, scores his first goal in Glory colours, and it takes just 2 minutes. Beautiful delivery from Gamulka, right on the money, and Lezalaiski just getting out of the clutches of his defender, steers it past the goalkeeper, and an early goal to settle the nerves for the Perth Glory faithful. Well, there has been a bit of a theme for this Glory side under David Zrilic. They start fast. Both of their cup games managing to get on the score sheet very early on. Well, within the opening 5 minutes, 50-50 challenges left the City player on the deck, but play continues. Referee Adam Kersey has called time off here for Abdel Faisal, who's taking a bit of a knock. Looks to be okay, just hobbling off the pitch for the time being. Seeing here again on the replay, just a slight clip to the back of the heels by the looks. Oh, a neat turn in midfield as an Excelsior player slips over. Carried forward by Bulgaria. Comes out wide to Carluccio. Back for Bulgaria. Faisala's the man free on the left, but the offside flag goes up. Now we see just a glimpse of that dynamism that David Drillage has brought to this Glory lineup. And then the blink of an eye, a couple of passes and a chance nearly presenting itself. Holiday battling in midfield. Risdon nodding it forward. Murai. Now Walters tries to chest it down for the Japanese import. Walters working hard, trying to put some pressure on the Glory defence as they look to play out from the back. Comes through to Foster. Neat run forward from Holiday. Gets past a couple and just unable to link up the player on the outside, and Zach Kierpel was looking for a free kick. See again on the replay. Great run forward. Just had his momentum halted somewhat by Taras Gamulka. Last year's NPL Young Player of the Year, Ben Holiday. He is a name to watch coming out of Queensland. Offside flag goes up again. There's an interested spectator at the ground tonight here at Perry Park. Graham Arnold, Socceroos coach, taking in a bit of Australia Cup action, perhaps running his eye over Adam Taggart. Some internationals coming up for the Socceroos. And Kierpel turning in a tight space, wins a free kick in a dangerous position. Moreton City's attack of Kierpel and Walters. There's a lot of speed, a lot of creativity. Youth as well. Two young players who have lit up NPL Queensland this season. Holiday runs over it, leaves it for Sayers and half cleared. Murray battling away. Half-hearted appeals for a handball. Holiday tidies up. Looks to take on Carluccio, heads to the corner, and he'll get a throw-in. Tough ask for Walters there, looking to receive that pass in amongst three Glory jerseys. Oh, 50-50 challenge. It looked nasty on Jared Carluccio. And Nicholas Bernardi goes into the book early. A bit of afters as well. See it here again on the replay. And the foot was certainly raised from Bernardi. Free kick for the Glory. Left for O'Neill and not at home once again. All alone was Jacob Muir. The defence parted like the Red Sea. Plenty of questions being asked by Nathan Foster, and the Glory double their lead inside 10 minutes. And here's another look at that foul. Bouncing ball, 50-50 challenge. Nicholas Bernardi conceding the foul and the yellow card, and inch-perfect delivery from Brandon O'Neill. Jacob Muir was all on his onesie, right on the edge of the 6-yard box. And he gets his first goal for the Glory. And a brilliant start by the visitors tonight. Here come the Glory again. Carluccio out for Risdon. Heads back in field, looks to clip it over the top. Have a second crack at it now, Carluccio. And 2 goals from a set piece. Both defenders getting on the board as well. Zach Lizalewski and Jacob Muir. Certainly makes things rather difficult for Moreton City, chasing a first appearance in the quarterfinals. Kalima Jekidunmi just ushering Kirpal out of the way. No foul, says the referee. Keeper comes out, Foster slides in well. The Glory, meantime, haven't been to the quarterfinals since 2015. Of course, making it all the way to the grand final in the first 2 years of the Modern Australia Cup. See it here again. Speed of Abdul Faisal. Slightly heavy touch right at the end there, just presenting an opening for Nathan Foster. The winner of tonight's game will go on to face the winner of NWS Spirit and Melbourne Victory. Game currently in action at Christie Park in Sydney. Neatly done. Chance perhaps here for Moreton City. Walters stays onside. Marquez Walters! Moreton City Excelsior hit back. And the Shark Fins are out once again at Perry Park. And that's brought the crowd back into it. We'll see it again on the replay here. Just allowed the defence, that is allowing too much freedom for Chris Marr. Beautifully weighted pass for Walters, and from a very acute angle, had a bit of work to do. He's able to slot it past Ollie Sale. 3 goals inside the first quarter of an hour at Perry Park. Very important goal that for Moreton City, just to keep them in the game, keep the crowd interested. It takes his tally to 3 goals for the tournament. Scored a double against Campbelltown City in the round of 32. Oh, look at the foul. And just on that fins up celebration, he was quoted as saying he wants to take it national, a Sharky celebration. Seen it once already tonight. We might see it once again, or a few more times tonight. Corner for Moreton City. Plenty of action so far inside the first 15 minutes. Marr with the corner. He's put at least 3 or 4 Weet-Bix too much on that corner. Walters a little bit too eager on the foul. Wayward pass from Gamulka. Free kick here for Moreton City. Oh, lovely turn from Murray in space. Slides it forward for Walters. Was he taken out? He stayed down inside the penalty box. Adam Kersey turned away. Murray again. Out for Holiday on the left. To the back post, and Kirpel just couldn't get up over the header. May have been clipped by Jacob Muir just as he was getting on the end of that. Well, if VAR was a thing in the Australia Cup, we might have had another look at that. Here's another look. Well, Muir was unsighted, so he wouldn't have had any idea that Walters was coming through just as he was looking to play at the ball. Free kick for the Glory here meantime. And it is that old cliche you've seen him given. Glory perhaps a little bit lucky. There's Lizalewski. Nearly leaves it a little bit short. Majeka Dunme, that's a beautiful pass forward. Finds Zorana Carluccio, first time cross. Sliding clearance. Eventually hooked away. And there's a lot of space in behind Moreton City. Walters fighting hard. Neatly knotted down by Smith. And there's a foul for Moreton City, and the Glory will have their first entrance into Adam Kersey's notebook. Yeah, coming through, Adam Bagaria. Just a fraction too late. Bagaria scored on his Glory debut against Melbourne City. Ben Holiday looks to take on Risdon. Unfortunate for the veteran Josh Risdon. There's no way he could have made himself invisible, but that is a foul. Smart play, really, from Holiday. Free kick, again in a dangerous position, this time for the home side. Swinging in, nodded away, and behind for a corner. Beautiful free kick from Lachlan Sayers. Pace and dip on it. Corner for Moreton City. Plenty of movement in the box. One coming through. It looked like the captain, Declan Smith, still on for Moreton City. Smith again. Punched clear by Sayer. And then the follow-up shot from booted away by Bagaria. Beautiful delivery again for Walters! But the flag is up. It won't count. Very close one indeed. Walters thought he had his second. The crowd behind the goal also thought we were back at level pegging. Just about stayed in field, and Holiday and Majeka Dunme battling away. Here's another look, and Walters maybe just a step offside. Plenty of Glory jerseys back. And Ollie Sale with a big sigh of relief. Glory keep their lead for now. Majeka Dunme forward for Risdon. Now Gamulka. Bagaria nearly found the run of Carluccio. Carluccio's won it back. Switch of play from O'Neill. Ball forward from Lizalaiski, and Taggart straying offside. Final 3 games of the round of 16 tonight. NWS Spirit hosting Melbourne Victory at Christie Park, and Oakley Cannons up against Heidelberg United in the All-Victorian NPL clash down in Melbourne. Both of those games currently scoreless. Big 50-50 challenge in there. Oh, Brandon O'Neill went flying. Excellent crowd here at Perry Park. Moreton City usually play at their home ground, Walter Park, and deciding to bring it across town and utilize the bigger grandstand. Faisal winning it back. Abdul Faisal, Foster again, out smartly to smother. It's tidy work from the 23-year-old goalkeeper in his first season in Queensland, joined from Marconi Stallions, the NPL New South Wales. Once again, showing the danger. Abdul Faisal poses with his speed. Risdon with the left foot, crossing it into a dangerous position. Moreton City are able to clear. Walters has won it back. Looks to use his speed against Zach Lizalaiski. That's neatly done by the youngster, the young defender from the Glory. Here's another look at that chance just before. Beautiful raking pass. Faisal got the better of his man. Foster alert to the danger. Jacob Muir, goal scorer tonight, Perth Glory Academy Junior. Made his senior debut in the Cup in 2021 against Melbourne Victory. It's his first start in the Cup this year. 2 previous appearances off the bench. Glory with a free kick here. Foul by the captain, Declan Smith. Presents another dead ball opportunity for the Glory. 2 from 2 on the set piece. Brandon O'Neill with the assist for the second. To the near post, and Foster this time able to get his hands on it. Nicholas Bernardi, first player into the notebook tonight. Over to the right-hand side. Faisal timing his tackle well. Playing with danger there a little bit. Moreton City looking to pass their way out from the back. And it may have come off. Moora out to Holiday. Cuts back inside. Holiday! Oh, yes! This time we are back at level pegging. Brilliant finish from Ben Holiday. And now we are at 2-2 at Perry Park. 1-on-1 against Josh Risdon. Walks straight past him and absolutely buries it past Ollie Sale. Fantastic finish. 21-year-old Ben Holiday in his second season at Moreton City. Joined last year from Mitchelton. Comes into tonight on the back of some excellent goal-scoring form. 4 goals in his last 5 games. Moreton City played last weekend against Rochdale Rovers. Holiday didn't get on the score sheet in that match, but the 4 previous. Notched himself a goal. And that has once again brought the crowd back into the game. Nearly coming on the end of that one. Bit of a hopeful ball forward, but in the end, I thought that was the Moreton City throw, but it's gone the other way, in fact. It was well done by Damon Anderson. Quick score check around the grounds. Currently still 0-0 in Melbourne between Oakley and Heidelberg, and just had a goal at Christie Park. Melbourne victory through Ryan Teague, up 1-0. That match certainly of interest for viewers in this game, as the 2 winners from Christie Park and here at Perry Park will meet in the quarterfinals Bagaria looking to link up with Faisal. Cameron Miller on the sideline, just urging his players on. He's been up and down out of his seat in the dugout all night so far. Chris Marr, the veteran, out to Holiday. Once again, one-on-one with Risdon. And this time, the A-League veteran gets the better of the youngster. Free kick for Perth. Lizalewski, scorer of the opening goal tonight. Jacob Muir, scorer of Perth's second goal tonight. Gamulka for Faisal, and a very well-timed tackle. And eventually a free kick goes Moreton City's way. Risdon, a little bit of space to move into. Sliding it forward for Faisal. Just unable to generate any kind of power that would have troubled Nathan Foster. And the Moreton City custodian got down well. Ball won back for the Glory. Faisal just losing his footing. No free kick, says Adam Kersey. Nodded forward well by Holiday, and Walters wins the free kick. Well, this is a very talented Moreton City side. 15 wins this season in the NPL. Only lost the 3 games. When they did finish second, it was well behind Gold Coast Knights, premiers this season. Narrowly lost the grand final last year. Moreton City, so looking to go back-to-back in terms of grand final appearances. As Bagaria brings it under control for the Glory. Now Kalen Majeka-Dunme. Bit of a breakthrough season for him in the A-League in 2023-24. Risdon, Taggart has been kept fairly quiet so far tonight. Risdon gets the head up, is looking for the run of Taggart. On a lovely turn from Zachary Kirpal. Looks to take on Majeka-Dunme, rolls it forward for Murray, and Walters! Could have and perhaps should have done better. Marquez Walters there. Lovely heads-up play from Kerpal and Murai. And Walters off the left foot, trying to steer it past Sale. And in the end, really hit it straight at the big Kiwi keeper. Big moment there for Moreton City. Murai picks the pocket, wins possession back for the home side. Walters one-on-one with Lizalaiski, and Carluccio comes across. Five minutes plus change remaining in the first half here at Perry Park. That's well done by Bagaria, just to maintain possession. O'Neill returning to Perth once again. A-League Centurion. Free kick for Moreton City. And Josh Risdon on that occasion, himself with over 250 games of A-League experience. In fact, with this Glory rebuild, there have been over 550 caps in total that will be wearing Perth Glory colours this season. Lizalaiski rising highest there, just nodding it down. Dunme finds Taggart. Deft little touch and a free kick and another. And in fact, it's a second yellow card. Adam Bagaria. Slightly late to the contest once again. And that is a big turning point here at Perry Park. Perth Glory down to 10. Just before half-time. Wasn't too much in that, but referee Adam Kersey saw enough to dish out a second yellow ticket. That is a huge moment in this contest. Certainly second best at the contest, but perhaps could count himself a little unlucky there. Wow. Well, that has certainly tipped this contest in Moreton City Excelsior's favour. Murai. That has forced a bit of a reshuffle for David Zrilic. Down a midfield player. Very aimless pass there from Carluccio. Here comes Moreton City once again. Walters on the turn, takes on the defence. Marquez Walters, and the shot deflected behind for the corner. He's quite fearless in the way he plays. Marquez Walters. Holiday with the corner to the back post. Cleared off the line. The Glory survive. Holiday to the byline. Just a little bit too far with that touch. The ball's in the back of the net, but that did cross the byline. Reece Gwynn-Jones maybe thought for a second he had his own goal. Let's take another look at that corner. It was the captain, Declan Smith, who was able to knock it past the goalkeeper, but Glory defence was there on the line. There'll be 2 minutes of time added on at the end of the first half here. And the Glory, after a very fast start, 2 goals inside the first 10 minutes, have seen that lead slowly disappear, and they now find themselves down to 10. Red card in the 42nd minute to Adam Bagaria, picking up his 2nd yellow card. Very entertaining clash we've had so far tonight here at Perry Park. And the Queensland NPL side in prime position at the end of the first half. 4 goals, a red card, and there will be plenty more to come in the second 45. A brilliant contest we have on our hands here in Brisbane. Goals to Zach Lizalewski and Jacob Muir inside the first 10 minutes for the Perth Glory. But Moreton City fighting back through some very talented young players in Marquez Walters and Ben Holiday for a halftime score at Perry Park. Moreton City Excelsior 2, Perth Glory 2. Welcome back to Perry Park. What a game we have on our hands here. Moreton City Excelsior taking on A-League side Perth Glory. 2-2 at the break. Marquez Walters front and centre for Moreton City. Place in the quarterfinals up for grabs against the winner of NWS Spirit and Melbourne Victory. A major turning point as well. Just before half-time, there's the Perth Glory and Adam Bagaria with his second yellow card means they are down to 10 for the rest of the match. Let's take a look at the goals. Action started very early, just 2 minutes on the board, and from the set piece, Zach Lizalewski with a very strong header. Question marks over the defending for Moreton City. Just a couple of minutes later, this was the free kick that led to the second goal. Nick Bernardi entering the notebook, and Jacob Muir on the end of a pinpoint cross from Brandon O'Neill. Once again, all on his own. Plenty of questions in the defence for Moreton City, but to their credit, they fought back well. They got their first goal just 4 minutes later through Marquez Walters, one of the deadliest players in NPL Queensland. Glory defence just allowing far too much space to Chris Marr, finding Walters with his third cup goal in 2 games. A double in the round of 32 against Campbelltown City. And then just past the half-hour mark, Ben Holliday waltzed around Josh Risdon and made absolutely no mistake with the finish past Ollie Sale, former NPL Young Player of the Year. Really is making a name for himself in football circles around Queensland. It's actually turning into a very good battle between he and Josh Risdon. And the big turning point came just before half-time. Bagaria getting his second yellow card. Maybe a little bit unlucky. As we take a look at some of the chances tonight, Abdul Faisal getting into his work early, as he has done in his past couple of cup games for Perth. Just a slightly heavy touch in the worst possible time. Foster getting out well. Marquez Walters had a goal rubbed out for offside. Very close call. Plenty of chances for both sides. It has been a very entertaining game. 11 shots in total. 7 in favour of the home side. 8 shots on target. Evenly split 4 apiece. Nathan Foster has had a little bit of work to do tonight. And then this chance in the second half, Walters, that would have put Moreton City up 3-2. Lovely slid ball through from Seita Murai. And there is that second yellow card to Adam Bagaria. Just his second senior appearance. The set piece has provided plenty of opportunities for both sides. Declan Smith had a header cleared off the line. Unfortunately for Ollie Sale, it won't be a clean sheet. That wait continues. Last had 0 conceded back in February against the Wellington Phoenix in the A-League. There's a look at the match stats. Fairly even. Really, it will be the one that counts at the end, that score. As things stand, 2 apiece. Winner will face either NWS Spirit or Melbourne Victory. Halftime in that game at Christie Park. It is the Victory up 2-0. Scoreless in Melbourne between the Oakley Cannons and Heidelberg United. So plenty of action still to come tonight. The final lot of games in the round of 16. The quarterfinal awaits. We'll come back just after this short break with the second half action. Welcome back to Perry Park. The teams making their way back out onto the pitch. In front of a very healthy crowd of about 1,400. Including one Graham Arnold. Very interested spectator, and that man right there, Adam Taggart. Glory captain. Very intriguing second 45 coming up. Teams can't be split at the halftime break. The Glory are down a player. That red card to Adam Bagaria in the 42nd minute. Second half underway. Moreton City Excelsior have a real golden opportunity to play out the biggest results in their very short history. Only been an entity since 2023. Merger between Albany Creek Excelsior and Moreton Bay United Jets. Making their third appearance in the Australia Cup. So if they are able to get past the Glory tonight, it will be the furthest that they've ever gone. Quite easily the biggest scalp they've ever had. Is Reece Gwynn-Jones. Has been kept busy down that right-hand side of defence for Moreton City. More often than not having to deal with the threat of Abdul Faisal. Gwynn-Jones again for Seita Murai. And a couple of very nice touches in that first 45. Japanese import, his first season in Australia. Joined from FC Imabari in Japan. 3 goals to his name in the NPL this season. Ball dinked forward looking for Walters, just out-muscled by Jacob Muir. All the way back for Sale, who clears his lines. Here's Damon Anderson, lifting it for Kirpal, just a little bit too much on it. Anderson just selling his defence a little bit short there. Majeka Dunme a little bit blindly back for Sale. Anderson for Sayers. Centrefield. Murai takes over. Bernardi. It's well done by Risdon. stepping up to intercept. Looks to find Faisal, but tough to bring down. Lovely raking ball forward for Holiday. In fact, managed to keep it in play, but couldn't get it under control. Nice acknowledgement there from Josh Risdon. Has been a very good contest down that left-hand side for Moreton City. Here's Seta Murray, who's floated over to that left-hand side. Gwyn Jones. Oh, and Taggart steals in. Adam Taggart, and a good save from Nathan Foster. A hand of apology out straight away from Reece Gwyn Jones. And another good save from Moreton City's number one. Dangerous play there from Gwyn Jones. Adam Taggart stealing in. Had to take the shot reasonably early. Foster was able to get down well. Corner for the Glory. Foster comes, but the defender got there first. Jacob Muir uses the body well. Eventually it's hooked away and out for a throw-in. First big chance of the second half falling to Adam Taggart. It's Faisal over on the right-hand side this time. Draws a corner. Fourth one of the night for the Glory. Gamulka to the near post. That's nodded away. Behind for another one. Tall timber forward for the Glory. Gamulka again on the delivery, and Risdon with the header, palmed away by Nathan Foster. Almost a repeat of the first half. The Glory coming out very fast. Another good save from Nathan Foster. It's his fourth big save of the night. Gamulka from the other side this time, and that one's over the crossbar. Not sure he was intending to go for goal himself. We've already seen an Olympico in the round of 16 games last night. Brilliant goal from Amir Abdallah for Hume City against FC Melbourne, Serbia. The only goal of the game, in fact. Very windy conditions last night in Melbourne. It's well done by Holiday, but Glory nearly coming away with possession. Murray. Sayers, Murray again. And Kepal just leaving a little bit behind on that touch forward. Gwyn Jones. Nodded forward for Walters. Anderson. And a shot on goal just wide of Ollie Sales' far post. Chris Marr. Seen how dangerous he can be so far tonight when afforded too much space in the midfield. Once again allowed to go just a little bit too far. Tough to get a shot on target. Just the one goal to his name this season in the NPL for Chris Marr. It was back in July against Redlands United. 7-0 win that day. Walters tangling with Jacob Muir. The referee brings halt to the play. Well, Adam Kersey clearly saying to Jacob Muir there was no foul. Just a coming together, really. Has been a goal in Melbourne. Oakley Cannons are now up. A goal to the good. Jordan Hall scoring for Oakley. You had a penalty miss from Joe Guest in the first half. Winner of that game will face MacArthur FC in the quarterfinals. Melbourne Victory still up by a couple of goals at Christie Park over NWS Spirit. So they've got 1 foot in the quarterfinals and will face the winner of this game tonight. Seta Murray. Cross for Chris Marr. Moreton City just happy to play the patient game, wait for an opportunity to present itself. Anderson with some space to move into. As Kierpal and Walters in front of him. Anderson again. Now Kierpal, can he create some space for himself? Gets past Gamulka, down to the byline. Kierpal slides it back for Murai. A second attempt. And Carluccio is there for the glory. First opportunity of any real note for Moreton City in the second half. Holiday back for Murai. Now Sayers. Lachlan Sayers, Bernardi, Holiday. Gets around Risdon again. Left foot cross. Beautifully weighted. Lizalaiski is there for the glory. And that's a free kick. Heard the clash of the boots. Faisal goes down. Oh, and Holiday with the nutmeg. Third goal for Melbourne victory. Nikos Virgos, new Greek striker for Melbourne victory. That's a handball for Moreton City. So a debut goal for Nikos Virgos. And victory firmly in control at Christie Park. Another look at the handball. Yeah, Damon Anderson, the guilty party. Even on the possession counts so far, slightly in favour of the glory. Zalaiski setting himself for a long throw, perhaps. He's looking for Gamulka. The shot from Risdon stings the palms of Foster. Oh, another opportunity there for the glory. Risdon making his 27th cup appearance, yet to find the back of the net in the knockout tournament. Meantime, Walters wins the corner for Moreton City. Ma to swing in the corner to the edge of the six, and headed just wide by the captain, Declan Smith. He is a real threat at the set piece. Moreton Bay United Junior has been with the club since the under-12s. Just the 2 goals to his name this season. Sale once again from a goal kick. And just sending it out of play. Sayers tries to pass it through Gamulka. Gives possession back for the Glory, but wayward touch from the former Adelaide United player. Here's Ben Holiday. Scored a cracking goal in the first half. Now Gwyn Jones. Anderson. Holiday gets the jet shoes on, is able to deliver across. And Risdon hooks it away. And Kersey waving on the support staff straight away. It's very quick to blow the whistle for Josh Risdon. And just copping a good old-fashioned falcon. Back in Perth colours after 7 years, Josh Risdon. Of course, an A-League champion with Western United a couple of seasons ago, and won Perth's highest honour back in 2011-2012, named the most glorious player. Now, Lizalewski touches it forward for Faisal. Throw in for Moreton City. Holiday takes on Risdon once more. It's kept infield. Holiday swings in the cross, nodded away by Muir. Well, to their credit, the Glory have adjusted well since losing Adam Bagaria to that red card just before half-time. More often than not, we've seen all now 10 players inside their own half. Had a lot of work to do on defence, particularly. Perhaps a counter-attack chance presenting itself here. Faisal cuts back. Abdul Faisal looking for the reverse pass for Risdon, who was looming on the outside. Marquez Walters gets the dancing shoes on, unable to link up with Anderson. "20 minutes remain here at Perry Park. No change to the halftime score. Anderson looks up, hits it long, but no one is there in a yellow jersey. Of course, if we are locked up at the end of 90 minutes, there will be extra time. If we still can't find a winner, we will go to the penalty shootout. Substitution being made for the home side. Joseph Scott coming on for Zachary Kirpel. Jack McAnally as well in jersey number 4 on the park. So some fresh legs thrown on by Cam Miller, Moreton City coach. McAnally, a 21-year-old defender by trade. Nicholas Bernardi was the player to make way. So a straight swap in the back line there. Joseph Scott plays as a forward usually. 3 goals in 12 NPL games this season. Anderson skips past Lizalewski, who leaves the boot in just a fraction too late. Does concede a free kick, and both players have stayed down. Confirmation of those changes that just happened. Yes. See that again from Lizalewski on Anderson. Looks like left knee or slightly higher up. Yeah, knee on knee. They certainly don't tickle. Lizalewski still limping just off the pitch. Free kick for Moreton City, swung in. And still not quite clear. Shouts for a penalty. Waved away by Adam Kersey. Anderson for McAnally and Holiday. There's been a 4th goal at Christie Park for Melbourne victory. Nishan Valupale getting his 2nd on the night. Lifting it in, looking for Walters. Chance still on. Lifted back to the far post. Walters with the acrobatic effort. And that is definitely a high boot. He certainly doesn't mind showing what he's capable of, Marquez Walters. See it here again. No question, that was a high boot. Damon Anderson happy to look back. Moreton City will launch down the left-hand side this time. And that substitution, Scott on for Kirpal, has changed the formation slightly. Marquez Walters playing a lot more centrally in a lone striking role. Joe Scott taking up a starting position on the wide right-hand side. It certainly doesn't seem like the Glory are playing with 10. Well, they have had to do a lot more defending in this second half. Have looked relatively comfortable. Here's Damon Anderson, 22 years old. Played the full 90 against Campbelltown City. So some changes for the Glory. Luke Bodnar to come on for Abdul Faisal. Zach Lizalewski, looks like his night is over as well. Still noticeably limping on that left knee. So Carluccio with the long throw this time. Flicked on, and the defender taking no chances. And yellow card's been shown here. Perhaps something was said to Adam Kersey in passing. Well, there is a Moreton City player in the notebook. We'll confirm who that is shortly. The Glory have another corner. In swinger. Foster comes, but wasn't anywhere near it, and fortunately sees it bounce into his hands off one of his own players. Nathaniel Blair scored off the bench in both cup games for the Glory. So some attacking intent from David Zrilic. Blair was particularly impressive last round against Melbourne City with a double, including the winner, the 5th goal for the Glory. Anderson heads to the byline, gets a low cross in. First touch for Nathaniel Blair, but it's given away, and a shot on sight. Again, just off target. Jack McAnally, a substitute. Yet to score this season in the NPL, Jack McAnally. So confirmation that yellow card went to Moreton City's captain, Declan Smith. Another long throw incoming. Blair does add some considerable size up front. Carluccio into the box again. O'Neill slips it over Taggart, and Foster under no pressure. Here's Gwen Jones, forward for Ma. Ball given away. O'Neill, early ball forward looking for Taggart. Just hasn't had the service tonight. Circumstances certainly have played their part in that. Always tough as a number 9 playing down to 10 on your own side. Always having to do a little bit more work defensively. Ma lifting it over the top, looking for the run of Murray. Walters is there. There's Holiday for support, but Walters has done well. Murray. Muir, Jacob Muir, it is, goes long, but eventually into the hands of Foster. Quick release. Anderson in space, back into enemy territory. 1-2 with Walters. And Anderson's done well. Nearly fashions an opportunity. Chance still on for Moreton City. The cross. And the header is on target. And Moreton City take the lead. Joe Scott, the substitute. 3-2 with 5 minutes remaining. What a moment for this 1,500 strong crowd at Perry Park. Once again, the delivery absolutely on point. Joe Scott planted himself and buried the header past Ollie Sale. That is a brilliant goal. Great delivery from Ben Holliday. Gets an assist to go along with his goal. From 2-0 down to 3-2 up with minutes to go. A spot in the quarterfinal, an historic first time. It would be if they get that far. Up a goal, up a player. The ball is very much in their court as the Glory make a substitution. Adam Taggart makes his way from the field. Brandon O'Neill as well, the two veterans. And on come the live wires, David Williams and Kwa and Go. So the Glory, what have they got in response? Well, the game had been drifting along since half-time, really. Free kick for Perth. But it's a low, hard one. Williams flicking it on. Chance to break. Walters. Yellow jersey streaming forward. He just couldn't wrap his boot around. Was looking for the run of Scott, who was doing everything he can to get into the penalty area. Once again, an early release for Walters. The flag has stayed down for the time being. Back to the edge of the box and a first-time shot. Goes wide. Emran Donnelly-Fagan now out there for Moreton City as well. Nathaniel Blair using his size to his advantage. And Go wins a corner for the Glory. Score update from Melbourne. And Heidelberg has equalised. Gamulka with the corner to the near post. Muir looking to add to his goal tally tonight. Anywhere will do for Moreton City. Risdon skips past one. Continues the run. Looking for Gamulka. Well, the two previous cup visits for Moreton City Excelsior, then known as Moreton Bay United, ended in defeat. 2017 was the round of 16 to Gold Coast City. And then last year, the round of 32 loss to Heidelberg United. History beckons for the club from Brisbane. Muir lifts it forward, looking for Blair. Declan Smith has stood tall all night in the heart of defence. Four minutes of added time to play. 4 minutes for the biggest win in Moreton City Excelsior's history. Moreton Bay United formed in 2012. Albany Creek Excelsior formed in 1963. As Williams skips forward and Scott, oh, in fact, it's been dropped by Foster. The ball just coming loose as Foster hit the turf. That change for Moreton City that happened a few moments ago. Donnelly Fagan coming on for Lachlan Sayers. Straight swap in midfield. The Glory have a free kick. Damon Anderson slightly late on that 50-50. Taras Gamulka, the dead ball specialist for the Glory, hasn't scored in the A-League or the Cup. Taras Gamulka from the free kick, straight into the wall. Bodnar battling away, trying to keep possession, concedes the throw. Under 2 minutes to play. Ollie Sale up towards halfway, sends it into the mixer. As Williams backs into the defence. In fact, it's an offside. Another reminder, the winner of this game tonight will face Melbourne Victory in the quarterfinals. If Moreton City do manage to hold on, they will host former Cup winners by virtue of being a member federation side, and will get home ground advantage. Here's Donnelly Fagan. Space over on that left-hand side. Full time! History has been made! Moreton City Excelsior are into the quarterfinals for the first time in the Australia Cup. From 2 goals down, they have emerged victorious in a very entertaining game here at Perry Park. What a moment for this 1,500 strong crowd at Perry Park. Down after 10 minutes, down 2 goals. Zach Lizalewski and Jacob Muir scoring early for the Glory. But then there was Marquez Walters, Ben Holiday, and then the winner from Joe Scott in the 85th minute. Full time at Perry Park. Moreton City Excelsior advanced to the quarterfinals. They come out 3-2 winners over the Perth Glory. Let's have a look at how the action unfolded. Zach Lizalewski scoring after just 2 minutes with an excellent goal from the corner. And just 8 minutes later, it was another set piece that saw the Glory double their lead. As that challenge from Nicholas Bernardi on Jared Carluccio. It was Brandon O'Neill this time picking out Jacob Muir. And the Glory, as they have in the Cup so far, making a very fast start. But at no point did Moreton City's heads go down. 4 minutes later, Marquez Walters getting his 3rd Cup goal in 2 games. And another chance to see the Sharky celebration. Too much time and space afforded to Chris Marr. Had a very good game in midfield. And then just past the half-hour mark, Ben Holiday with the goal of the night. Ripping shot past Ollie Sale. That made the score 2-2. Great contest all night between Holiday and Risdon. Points decision really going in Ben Holiday's favour. And then the big turning point of the game, Adam Bagaria with his 2nd yellow card just before half-time. So Moreton City had the player advantage for the rest of the game, and that was the winning moment. Holiday with an excellent cross. Joe Scott with an even better header past Ollie Sale. And that's how the scoring finished. Moreton City advancing to the quarterfinals, where they will take on Melbourne Victory. One final look at the match stats. In the end, that player advantage really showing out for Moreton City. Shading possession, had more shots, better shots on target. Really a well-deserved win for Moreton City Excelsior. And that will just about wrap things up here from Perry Park. The action does continue. They are going to extra time in Melbourne. It's finished over there between Oakley and Heidelberg, 1 goal apiece. So switch on back to that match feed. See the rest of that game. But a special night here in Brisbane for Moreton City Excelsior. They are through to the quarterfinals. 3-2 winner over Perth Glory. Thanks for your company. My name is Robbie Feldman. We'll see you for more Australia Cup action very soon.